For decades, your organization stayed in the shadows, hiding the truth. But now we know. They're among us. Heroes and monsters.
Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. finally premiered on ABC. Welcome to Level 7, where everyone gets one life model decoy. In case you watched the broadcast live, you may have seen my life model decoy during a commercial for Pringles. My friends did a Star Wars Pringles commercial and just asked me to be part of it. It's really cool. It's super creepy to watch myself on TV, but it's good to know I have a backup in case anything happens to me. Yep. Let's do a quick recap of the episode and talk about what it means for the show. I also have some details on the next couple of episodes, including the first supervillain on the show, as well as some behind-the-scenes details about how Joss Whedon has been helping them fix a lot of things. Spoilers for everything in episode 1. So the setup is this. Agent Coulson assembles this team of 5 specialists. They're basically like a janitorial crew for superhero messes. Think of it like a superhero cop squad. Obviously, the first threat that they deal with on the show is J. August Richards. He's basically an extremist enhanced person that's also part of this special Project Centipede that I'll talk about in a minute. The first agent we meet is actually Brett Dalton. He's basically like the James Bond of the team. He's a real loner, and they kind of set up the fact that he has trouble working with other people, so obviously part of his arc is going to be learning to open up to the other members of the team. He's also kind of like the muscle on the team, but Ming-Na is actually the real muscle on the team. She's like the Jane. If you watch Firefly, Ming-Na is basically like the Jane of the team if Jane ever took a desk job. So we head back to S.H.I.E.L.D. headquarters and we see Maria Hill, played by Colby Smulders. She'll probably only be in some of the episodes this season because How I Met Your Mother is still running and her movie career is kind of taking off. We also see Shepard Book, proving the rumor that in the Whedonverse, nobody dies, but you get killed a lot. A lot. So we start to learn more about Chloe Bennett. She's basically going to be like the tech genius on the team, although she's a little bit hot for a tech genius. She basically has the intel on J. August Richards, so Agent Coulson and the team basically need to take her in. So once they do that, they kind of bring her onto the team, and we basically meet the tech CSI twins. They're basically like the CSI of the team. They do a lot of the investigating. If you remember from Iron Man 3, whenever someone with extremists loses their shit, they basically go nuclear and explode, just destroying everything around them. The big part of this episode is learning about the extremist threat and helping J. August Richards deal with that. Once we do that, we find out what our team is going to be, and they kind of set up the second episode, 084. I'll be talking about that episode in a future video. Be sure to subscribe to get it. I also have some details on the episode 3 where we'll meet our first supervillain. But let's talk about some of our favorite moments from the episode. Let me know what yours were. Personally, I'm a huge fan of all of Whedon's shows. Obviously, Joss Whedon is only partially involved with the series. It's Marsha Tancheron and Jed Whedon that are running the show, but they basically ran a lot of his other shows too. So if you like Joss Whedon shows, then you will like this show. Personally, my favorite moments are really just where the Whedon moments start crossing over with the Marvel moments. So I feel like a lot of the humorous moments are really traditional Joss Whedon, so I'm really looking forward to some of those in the future. Obviously, Chloe Bennett and Brett Dalton's characters are kind of set up as this ship, so I think this is going to be a lot of comedy between those two characters. They kind of bury the lead, but my favorite character that I'm actually really looking forward to is Ming-Na. Like I said, she's basically the Jane of the team, like the heavy weapons expert, the hardcore badass. So you learn a little bit about her character, but you don't learn exactly why she has a desk job. She basically is this super badass, but you're not really sure what's going on with her. Something really, really bad probably happened to her in her past that we're going to find out in one of the future episodes, so I'm really looking forward to that. So the show's got great characters, great writers, and it's got a great universe to operate in, this Marvel ABC universe. So I'm really looking forward to the show. I'll be doing videos for it every week. Be sure you subscribe to get them. Right now, I just did a video for episodes 2 and 3 with some details about what we can look forward to, as well as the first supervillain on the show. You can click here to get that, and you can click here to get all my other Marvel videos. Thanks so much for watching. High five. See you guys tomorrow.